Welcome to Strange Solutions. My name is Darren. I'm your host, and I play Arkham Horror the Living card game in Octagon. So, um, let's go ahead and talk about where we are. So, I am currently playing through the Dunnage campaign as Joe Diamond. Um, I saved Dr. Morgan and saved Dr. Henry Armitage. We did change out, we took out No Stone Unturned from the Hunch deck to add in. We had 6 experience points. We took out the level 1 No Stone Unturned for the level 5 No Stone Unturned out of the Hunch deck because I like fast. And we also took out a fingerprint kit for 1 magnifying glass. Um, After playing through this a little bit, I realized that that's a little less useful to have the fingerprint kit because mostly in single player you're not running into a ton of locations that have more than one clue on them. So I thought that having higher intellect would be more important. Um, I will probably eventually do a similar thing with deduction, drop 1 deduction, something a little bit more useful. I also want to get rid of a Winchester, beat cup, lots of things I want to do. We'll have to see how we go on from here. So I've already set up here in Octagon. Whoops, I have not, I lied. Let's just finish this setup real quick. Let's give this a quick shuffle. We're going to pull out 3 of these, 2, 3, put this exhibit hall location in play, shuffle those, put these back on top. Sorry, I thought I had finished that, but I hadn't quite. It's fine. But I'm up to Mulligan is the last thing I need to do here and get my hunt deck ready. Just make sure that, whoops, nobody can see those and give it a shuffle. Okay, now I think we're ready for the Mulligan. We started off Winchester, a Perception, Beat Cup, a Take the Initiative, and a Dr. Henry Armitage. I don't really know that I want any of this. You know what? We will hold on to a Perception. Everything else, go ahead and put to the side and draw 4 cards. One, two, three, 4. Shuffle those back in. And we start with our first investigator phase. Let's go ahead and take 3 actions, or get our 3 actions. And top card. Logical reasoning. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. Fingerprint kit would actually be somewhat helpful here. You know what? We're going to go ahead and go for it. We're going to use our first action to play the fingerprint kit. 3. Costs 4. Whoops. We will go ahead and investigate using the fingerprint kit. Oh, come on now. I'm going to go ahead and commit this perception. So that way I am a 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3. Cast bag gives us a -1. That gives us both those clues. Let me just do it this way. Make life a little easier for me, maybe. Draw a card. And that goes away. Let's go ahead and that was 2 clues to advance. So let's go ahead and spin those 2 clues. Advance the act. We spent the clues to advance, so we go ahead and find Adam Lynch and take control of him and advance to Act 2A. So let's go here, get Adam Lynch. Take control of him. And advance to Act 2A. Night at the Museum. Let's make sure that's the right one. It is. So basically, I've got to just find the what is it called? The restricted hall. We're going to go ahead and use an action to go ahead and move to the museum halls. Oops, that should have flipped when I did everything there. I just kind of shortcutted around it. And that is my 3 items. Hey, fingerprint kit was helpful. What do you know? Enemy phase, there are currently no enemies. Upkeep phase, we draw a card, gain a resource. Mythos phase, we add a doom, and we go on to the encounter card, which is a Beyond the Veil. That's going to surge into an Arcane Barrier. Boo, that's a terrible place for the Arcane Barrier. I'm going to come back there like a million times. Ugh. I might have to try and force my way to find a way to deal with that. Ooh, that's going to be so hard because I have that willpower of 2. But we shall see. This should have on here. Got shuffled in. Oops. And we'll move on to the investigates, and we'll go ahead and reveal a new one. Preposterous sketches. Right now I can get 5 to 4. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my first action. I'm going to go ahead and actually use this preposterous sketch. Oh, wait. There's got to be a clue on the location. Never mind. I was thinking if I could draw cards, maybe I could get a couple more icons to help get rid of this. Well, we are going to go for it. I'm going to move to here. We got to make this test. It's a willpower test 4. I'm currently at a 2. We're going to go ahead and commit an unexpected courage to make myself a 4. I'm going to go ahead and commit Dr. Francis Morgan to make myself a 5. Come on, Chaos Peg. Hey, a -1. Let's see. Successful discard. Yeah, I needed that to happen real bad, though. I don't mind using 2 cards for that. That gets us to the security office. Security office is a trial location with 1 clue per investigator. It has the double action, search the top 6 cards of your deck for a card and add it to my hand, and then shuffle the rest back into my deck. I did pre-set up to have 2 random, or 1 random security office and 1 random admin office. But 2, 4. I think I'm going to use my next action to play an emergency cache. I'm going to shortcut it here just a little bit and play a Dr. Christopher. And just spend a resource. So that's my 3 actions. All right. Enemy phase, there are currently no enemies. Upkeep phase, we draw a card, take the initiative, and gain a resource. Mythos phase, we'll add a doom. We are 2 out of 5. Another Beyond the Veil, but that one just surges. We will choose event. Doesn't say you have to choose something that is in your hand. So we're choosing event. And that goes away. So that was a bit of a whiff, which is good for us. All right. Let's get our 3 actions. Let's go to Mythos phase action, or the investigator phase. Let's not forget our hunch deck. Some heal. Get our actions. We will go ahead and use an action to investigate. So I'm a 5 versus a 2. We'll just go ahead and take it at that. That's a -1, so that's a success. I gain this clue, and I get a resource from Christopher. And I'm going to just go ahead and spend other 2 actions. 1, 2. To go to the admin office. It is a 2 shroud location with 2 clues per investigators, and I cannot investigate while I have 4 or fewer cards in hand. So it does get 2 clues, however. So it's very likely I won't investigate here, but I always like to at least find out what I got there. Enemy phase, up phase, we draw a card, the Winchester, and gain a resource. We will add a Doom, 3 out of 5, and draw an encounter card. Beyond the Veil again, holy moly. 3 of those on top of the deck, that's bad. Twist of Fate, let's see what we get. Take 2 horror. We will put 1 on Dr. Christopher. And I will, let's make sure, yep, he can only take 1. We don't want that to happen. That is that. Let's reset our hunch deck. Really supposed to probably do that at a different point, but just like, whatever. Investigator phase, let's see what we got on our hunch deck now. Oh, no. Place with the highest shrouds. I mean, I'm going to have to go all the way to the museum entrance if I want to gain this clue. All right. We're going to spend 2 resources. Oops, what did I get rid of? A clue, but place the clues there. And this gets removed from the game, so we're just going to stick it up here. That was action 1. Alrighty. Well, this has put me in an interesting predicament. Just thinking of the best thing to do here. Just gonna spend an action, draw a card, deduction. I'm gonna spend an action to draw a card. Overpower. Enemy phase. There are currently still no enemies. Upkeep phase, we'll draw a card and gain a resource. Mythos phase, we are 4 out of 5. And draw an encounter card. Alrighty, well, this is Visions of Futures Past, which is a willpower test of 5. For each point that I fail by, I discard the top card of my deck. I'm going to try to mitigate this as much as I can. We're going to add 3 to that. So I'm 5 versus a 5. Oh, hey, that's a pass. And I can, if I wanted to. Oh, I haven't put anything yet. Never mind. Well, that's good that I asked that. All right. Now we're going to go to the Mythos phase. Don't have anything wacky in here, so let's give it a quick shuffle. Draw the top card. It's an emergency aid. That's fine. Get her 3 items. I'm going to just go ahead and spend one. First one to investigate. Going to use the... I was talking about how the fingerprint kit wasn't going to be that helpful, and thus far it's already been very helpful. But hopefully it'll help me compress these actions down. So this puts me at a 4, 5, 6 to 2. The 0, that's nice. That gets us both those clues. And a resource. I'm going to do something a little crazy here, but I'm going to spend those. Oh boy. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to spend those resources to play out the. Come on. Now, Octagon, behave. Alright. Put out the Winchester roll. Does take 2 hand slots, so that means I do have to discard my fingerprint kit. There's only 1 resource on it, so I'm not that mad about it. This gets 5. And we're about ready to have to deal with the horror, whatever it's called. All right. So that was my second action. So I investigated. I played my rifle, and I will go ahead and use final action to move to the museum halls. Right. Enemy phase, currently no enemies. Upkeep phase, we'll draw a card that is a Inquiring Mind. Gain a resource. For the Mythos phase, we are at 5 out of 5. If the Hunting Horror is in play, add 1 doom to it. If it is not in play, I have to go find it and spawn it at the museum halls. And then shuffle the encounter discard into the encounter deck. So, let's go get the Hunting Horror. And then shuffle into the encounter deck. Okay. Moving on. Shadows Deepen. Okay. Shadow Spawn has not shown up because it was not visible. Oh my gosh, why is Octagon giving me troubles? I hope this doesn't cut my stream. Nobody's watching anyway, so that's fine. He's not aloof, so he engages with me. And we draw an encounter card. Curse. Fine. I mean, as fine as anything can be. All right. Oh, that's Shadow Spawn. That's not the guy. I think I gotta find him in here, actually. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm gonna just close that. I didn't really get that good of a look at it, so we're gonna just, I don't want to have to necessarily shuffle it. Look at these. There he is. There's guy. We're gonna just shuffle that again. That one's fine since I drew from it already. All right. Hunting Horde is a monster, an elite traded. It has combat value of 2. It has 3 health and 2 agility. It has Hunter and Retaliate keywords. Forced at the start of the enemy phase, I reveal a random token from the Chaos Bag. If the reveal token has one of the bad symbols on it, you ready the Hunting Horror. And if it leaves play, we're going to put it into the void. Hopefully we're going to have it leave play right now. First, okay. Investigator phase, let's go ahead and do what we got here. Hey, there's our No Stone Unturned. Well, if I had resources, I'd actually go get a better weapon. Okay, well, I'm gonna use the first action to fire the rifle. So let's put this at a 6 versus a 2. Hey, that's a 0. It deals +2 damage. Hey, that's actually worked out. I was very nervous that it wouldn't. We're going to fire again. Second action. It's a skull. So that's a -3. So it was a 4, a 6 to 2. So yeah, -3. So it deals 1 damage, which is exactly what it needs. Come on. Brown has really been acting up on me recently. Hold up. What was the first token there? Oh, it was the 0. This would have gone away at that, at the 0. I still would have passed either way, but I just like to make sure I'm taking care of everything. So that was my second action. I kind of want to go get something while I can. While the getting is good. I just don't know what to get. Let's go look. Fast action. Resources are kind of on the low side. I don't really want a hand item or anything to that nature. Let's just take Eureka. Make life interesting here. Okay. Now we will use our final action to reveal. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something kind of interesting. I'm not gonna be going back to these locations. Most likely, very unlikely. So I'm just gonna move those back there. And then put out the first exhibit hall. Man, I am so sorry about this. Hope my computer doesn't reboot. It did the other day when it started to do this, so I just need to reboot after this. All right. That is that. Enemy phase. Currently no enemies. Upkeep phase, draw a card. Gain a resource. Mythos phase, we add a Doom. We are 1 out of 7. Draw a counter card. Okay. So now he gets the Shadow Spawn and engages with me. That's kind of terrible. I didn't expect that to happen so early. Add 1 Doom to it. It's not in play. Search the encounter deck, discard pile. Spawn it at your location. Engage with you. I don't particularly see a reason to shuffle the encounter deck because I didn't have to go look for him there. But the Shadow Spawn is attached to him. I just always keep it up here in the void. It doesn't get a resource just yet, but howdy, I did not really want that to happen this early. All right. So we're back to the investigator phase. The reactions. I'm just going to go ahead and save myself a little time. Fire the rifle is my first action. I just want to get a little card draw here, I think. So I'm going to use my overpowered. See if I can get into a vicious blow. Skull, that's a -3. That's still a success. Nothing else. Yeah, nothing else. Let's draw a card. He takes the damage. Do it again. Get -1. He takes the damage. +1, 0, or that. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Final action. Fire the last. Yeah, I don't really care if I keep this. Or not. So we're gonna go ahead and fire the last round. We're gonna go ahead and put in the overpower again. So, really? That just seems about the way that my luck goes sometimes. Draw overpower, and that is that. Right. That was a nice, fun, wasted turn. Enemy phase. I should have one less clue. Upkeep phase. Out of Doom. Draw an encounter card. Really? All the work I took to get rid of the arcane barrier before. Okay. I think I have a plan. Let's move to the investigator phase and see what we get from the hunch deck. Oh, preposterous sketches. That's nice, but not actually helpful right now. We're going to gain our 3 actions. We're going to use our first action to attempt to move to the exhibit hall. In the process of that first action, we're going to go ahead and use a take the initiative and a Eureka to give myself 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4, sort by 2. You know what? I want to make sure I pass this again, so I'm going to go ahead and put Dr. Henry Armitage in on it too. That's a cultist. I pass. So get to get rid of that. These things, and I get a look at the top 3 cards here. Nothing I'm terribly excited about. We'll go ahead and take the Enchanted Blade. Close this. Shuffle up. Let's see what location we've got here. This is an exhibit hall. The Egyptian exhibit is a 3-shroud location with 2 clues per investigator. And after you fail a test while investigating this location, you lose an action. I feel like a dunce saying earlier how less useful the fingerprint kit is, because most locations only have 1 clue, and thus far, this particular one has shown me up. We are going to go ahead, just because I like to have some for the hunting horror when it comes about. I'm going to spend an action to play the Enchanted Blade. That discards my rifle, and it gets 3 charges. It costs me 3. Alrighty. Final action, we're going to investigate at a 4, 5, 6 to 3. Chaos bag says -1. That gets us both the clues. Oh, I don't want that. What did I do? Accidentally probably hit something that, well, shoot. Okay. That really got confusing for a second. Discard the deduction. Alright. Yeah, that was not bad. Alright. Enemy phase. Currently no enemies. Upkeep phase. We'll draw a card, an unexpected courage, gain a resource. With this phase, we'll add doom to the that, and we draw. Lovely. At least it's not back here. I can handle it being, here, because we're going to come back here again. So I'm a little less. Oh boy, 5 cards top of my deck, though. But I definitely don't have the icons to pass it time. Well, let's go ahead and go to the investigator phase. Let's see what we've got going here. That's an emergency aid. We will use our first action to attempt to move. And we are a 2 versus a 4. I'm going to go ahead and put this unexpected courage. I mean, I could get lucky. That's a skull. That's a -1, so that's a fail. Otherwise, I must either cancel the effects of the move or discard top 5 cards from my deck. I'm going to just do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see if that comes back to bite me. But I had to give it a chance. Alright, so we are going to use an action. Spend a clue. Get out an exhibit. And we're going to action. Spend a clue. Get out an exhibit hall. Alrighty. So I feel like I actually made a little progress this round. Phase, there are currently no enemies. Upkeep phase, we're going to draw a card, gain a resource. We will add a Doom. 4 out of 7. Card. This is the test lore of 3. If I fail, I lose 1 action for each point that I failed by. Currently, I am a 5 versus a 3. Nothing I can actually want to commit to this. So here goes nothing. -2, so that's a pass. Go to the investigator phase, and we will redo this. We get another no stone unturned. What do you know? Probably won't actually use that one, most likely. I'm going to take our 3 actions. I know it's not one of these 2. I'm going to go ahead and use action. This is being a pain. To move to the exhibit hall. Yeah, I'm not saying that. One shop location with 0 clues. After you enter this location, lose all your remaining actions and immediately end your turn. While you're at this location, you get an agility or +2 agility. So there goes the rest of my actions. And end my turn. Enemy phase. This is crazy. Upkeep phase, we draw a card, beat cup, gain resource. We'll add a doom. Draw an encounter card. Pushed into the beyond. We're going to do the Enchanted Blade. Since I have one in hand. Then discard top 3 cards. 1, my weakness. 2, 3. Well, that wasn't 2 whole. There's a working the hunch. That might actually be useful this particular round. We're going to get our 3 actions. Nope. Use an action to move back to here. Use an action. Spend a clue to put out another exhibit hall. I don't want to be stuck with the hunting horror at the beginning of my round. If that's if it's there, if that's it. But we're gonna take the chance. Move to this exhibit hall. This to here. Really? Exhibit hall, restricted hall. While the hunting horror is at this location cannot be investigated. This is a 3-shroud location with 2 clues per investigator. If investigator enters the exhibit hall, I advance. I search for the hunting horror. He engages me. And advance to Act 3. He gets a resource. Let's do that real quick. Oh. If there are no wow. If there are no clues remaining in the exhibit hall, restricted hall, advance. Before my turn ends, however, I am going to fast action. That says discover. It says cannot be investigated. So I am going to go ahead and use fast action, working a hunch to get a clue from here. Enemy phase. I will take, let's see, let's make sure he doesn't do anything else. Nope. I just take a damage and a horror, which I think I will just take both. Upkeep phase, draw a card, get a resource. We'll add a doom, draw an encounter card. He gets a doom. Let's make sure this does not. Okay, that actually wasn't too horrible time for that, but all right. Give this a shuffle. See what we got. Logical reasoning. Would have really liked to have seen the other working a hunch just then. I can take some more damage, so I could put down the enchanted blade. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm taking an attack of opportunity. Yep. Okay. Take the attack opportunity. Play the enchanted blade. It gets 3, and I cost 3. I'm going to use a charge from this to. I am currently a. Hold up. So this is going to pop this round, and he's going to just come right back out. But if I evade him. And then maybe just play logical reasoning for free to heal that horror. I'm not mad about it. So, okay, I played the Enchanted Blade. We will use an action, maybe, no, this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit this. Make sure I don't have any more feet icons in hand. I don't. So I am currently a 5 versus a 3. 5 versus a 3. -1, he is evaded. That's not what I meant to do. How do I exhaust? I just wasn't sure. He's evaded. And then we're going to use our final action. We're going to play local reasoning for free, no resources. Discarded. To heal 2 horror. Oh. That was hysterical. Alright, enemy phase. We gotta reveal a token. He readies. He engages me. He does a damage and a horror. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Oops, that's the enemy phase. Upkeep phase. Draw a card. It's Enchanted Blade, gain a resource. Add a Doom. That would make the Doom threshold. If the Hunting Horror is in play, add a Doom to it. I will just go ahead and leave that one on there. That's that. And we draw an encounter card. I am going to get rid of events. Boy. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to... You know what? I think I was supposed to... You know what? Before I do that, I think I was supposed to shuffle this into this. We're going to do that again. And I'm going to put this in my hand. Sorry, that was almost a play mistake, but I realized it before I got too far. Alright, game, come on, just once. Working a hunch. Hey, hey, alright. Okay. Investigator phase. We are going to fast play working a hunch to gain this resource, our clue. If there are no clues remaining, advance. I'm going to destroy the Necronomicon. Just so we're sure, this says while hunting horror is at this location cannot be investigated. This says fast, only during your turn, discover one glitch or location. I'm thinking that means that I can do that. So, let's go ahead. Oh, let's take a look at how many victory points I have. 1, 2. Looks like 2. Let's go to here and here. Whoops, did I miss it? So I destroy the Necronomicon, and I get 2 victory points. Whoopee! All right, so let's go here. This is probably timed out, but we're gonna go ahead and do click upgrade, see what happens. I hate that it lets me go through all this, and then if it's timed out, upgrade. Yep, I have to redo it. View. Upgrade to upgrade. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I kind of thought about saving my XP because I would like to get another No Stone Unturned. The other thing I like to do is um, maybe put in a level 2 revive automatic, um, and then eventually find something to take out for the Winchester. um, we did see that the getting double clues was helpful a couple times, so I think I am going to keep the 1 fingerprint kit and the 2 deduction after all. Right now, what I would mostly like to do is potentially get rid of the Winchester. I got it because I thought it would be fun to try something different that I haven't tried yet. Um, but it is definitely causing me some issues. What about the Hunting Blade? Fight. You get plus as an additional card to put this card into play. You must search your bonded cards for 3 copies of Bloodlust and shuffle them into your deck. Fight. You get +1 combat for this attack for each attached copy of Bloodlust. This attack deals +1 damage. If this attack defeats an enemy, place 1 resource on this card as an offering. So I'm going to be honest here. I am not 100% sure what Bloodlust does. Bloodlust. Neutral, treachery, weakness, madness, bonded, hungering blade, revelation. Remove 2 operant. Oh, let me try that again. Remove 2 offerings from the hungering blade to attach Bloodlust to it. Do not take 1 horror and shuffle Bloodlust back into your deck. As a fast action while attacking with the hungering blade, shuffle Bloodlust into your deck. Deal +1 damage for this attack. And its base damage is, let's just close this. Where'd it go? Hungering Blade. That's not a terrible thought. Replace um, replace the Winchester with this. Then I have 1 XP that I might just hold on to for now. It's not a terrible thought. You know what? I'm going to think about it. I'll let you know what I decide at the beginning of the next video. But I'm kind of leaning a little bit toward that. The Winchester is definitely not what I thought it was going to be. The blade is a little cheaper and doesn't depend on having resources on it. So that's probably what I'm going to go with. and then I'm going to probably just save up my XP to get the additional no stone unturned from that point on. But anyway, if you want to get in contact with me, you can contact me at most of the places. Um, my name is Jock Steampunk. You can always comment on the video, on the YouTube video, and I usually, try to answer folks there. Again, if this is full of technical errors with my voice skipping and the uh, frame rates dropping, etc., I am sorry. At this point, I just want to put out content. I enjoy this game so much um, that I just want other people to enjoy it too. So other than that, though, if you do have any questions or comments, definitely let me know. But as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.